Here we go then, it's time to race in Mexico City, a place which gave Honda their first ever victory back in 1965. American Richie Ginther won from third on the grid. And what are the Honda-powered cars this year? Well, Red Bull have been going strong here in recent seasons, so can they keep that record going today? At 2,285 metres above sea level, the thin air of the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez poses a unique challenge, not just to a driver's skill, but to the efficiency of their engines as well. 17 corners make up a lap of this 2.6-mile circuit, and you can expect incredible speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour, and overtaking too into the hard braking zones of turns 1 and turn 4. With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Sergio Perez will lead us away from pole position, and the Rainmaster completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Bottas, Charles Leclerc and Ricciardo, Sainz, Gasly, Verstappen and Lance Stroll, Vettel, Tsunoda, Antonio Giovinazzi and Raikkonen, Russell, Norris. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin, Fernando Alonso and Nicholas Latifi. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want to bog down. The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car. Caution, caution. In this lap, push now. Go, exit now. We're racing on the exit. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Fernando's in the pits. Okay, keep on him. You might make a mistake. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. Some information on Alonso. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow. Brilliant. Nice move. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. First position, front of the pack. Perez is behind you. The gap is less than a second. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. Superb driving. That's the race win.
It wasn't always plain sailing today, but a very important win nonetheless. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
As today's winners make their way up the podium steps, the folks at Alpine have shown once again what it takes to build a successful Formula One team. A well-deserved win for them. So let's review the updated driver's standings. Our championship leader is still sat at the top of the standings, but their rivals have made up some solid ground today. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I think it has to be Fernando Alonso. He got the strategy spot on and consistently had the pace to come through as well.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.